about changing locations and shit. Man, into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I...
Yeah, it's Goddess. And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo. We stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running, what you thought we bleed that? It's only one team over here, this Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is a poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out. Now don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC4L.
31 teams in the NFL. His system is designed to stop 25 teams.
Shit, I need a linebacker that's over 200 pounds. I need a defensive tackle that you got to pull away from the buffet. He's gone, so no.
Let's talk about that.
But yeah, that's a large part. That's a large part of your
I gotta
team.
make this point because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about it until you mentioned it. So I gotta get this off before it flees me, and the nation needs to hear this.
And we are live in the building, man. What's good, everybody out there in Dallas Cowboy Nation across all platforms? It is your boy Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, and this will be eventually Dallas Cowboys Uncut. Now, Wes, you know, he moving and shaking, he's doing something, and Landlord is somewhere being nefarious. Landlord is in a secret bunker with Yellow Cape Plutonium building weapons of mass destruction. You know that man is a supervillain, so he'll be in here eventually. But I'm gonna hold it down over here until my brethren can join us on the platforms, and we're gonna rock out, man. Hey, it's not quite the weekend, but it is hump day. So if you want to make a liquor store run, nobody would blame you for getting a little tipsy on a Wednesday. It is hump day. It's been a long week already. Matter of fact, salute to everybody out there real quick, man. JV B-Boy in the building. Miss Regina Green with the green. Miss Adika Charles, the team mom in the building. What's up with you? My boy Emmanuel Thomas, my Arkansas Connect in the building. What's up with you? Roger Smith, what's up with you? Who else in the building, man? We about 48 deep. You know that man building weapons of mass destruction, JVB boy. Marcus, what's up with you? Nico, my boy, what's up with you? Thank y'all for tapping in, man. Mike Jones, Tamika in the building, what's up with you? Roger Smith, Daniel Barrera Sports Highlights, what's up with you? Who else in here, man? Calvin Jefferson smoking on that Eagles pack. King G, John Jones, Joe Tranchina from Italy, not China. My boy Cortavia's in the building, man. Rico Jones, Fresh King in the building. What's up with y'all, man? And hey, y'all know the usual rules and regulations when you tap in with us, man. On all platforms, not just mine. Hit that like button. It goes a long way in helping us beat the algorithm and get in front of more eyeballs. The more likes we get, the more that YouTube and these other platforms will promote the content we put out. So if you got love for us, you want to see us do good things in the space, hit that like button. After you hit that like button, make sure you share the content. Remember, we do believe in manifestation at this point, man. We're trying to manifest that 6th championship for the Dallas Cowboys. And listen, I know we haven't been getting the results that we want. So that's why we definitely got to practice manifestation. So if you want the Dallas Cowboys to win title number 6 in 2024, I need y'all to share the content 6 times and drop 6 emojis in the chat box, just like my boy JVB boy. He's in the liquor store, so he dropped 6 shot glasses. Rico in the liquor store, so he's dropped 6 shot glasses. Hey, that's manifestation right there, man. Dan Burke helping us practice manifestation with the 6 cool guys, man. I see you, my boy. Appreciate you. And remember, man, make sure y'all slap the shit out of Eagles fan while you're in here, though, man. You know, in the liquor store, we got everything you need to succeed, man. So if you slap the shit out of one of these Eagles fans, I'll give you a discount over here. You know, we got gin, we got hen, and everything else under the sun that can make you sin. So tap in with your boy and come get drunk in the liquor store. Indeed, yeah, let's manifest that title over here. Let's manifest that title. I see Miss Adika with the 6 championship rings. I see Joe with the 6 shot glasses. Calvin Jefferson with the flame and the 6 packs of Eagles. Fresh King, what's up with you, man? So yeah, and listen, everybody is monetized. Everybody has stuff they doing. So if you want to support these independent content creators, you can hit their cash apps, you can hit their super chats. If you send $5 over this way, you'll get a raffle entry for a Dallas Cowboy jersey. So if you want an opportunity to win a jersey, hit the cash app or the super chat. $5 a pop, and every $5 will get you a chance. And listen, she said I'm not hitting nobody. They didn't hit me. I understand, Mr. Dika. That's fair. You know, that is fair. I'll give you that. But yeah, if you want an opportunity to win the jersey, hit the cash up with super chat. We're gonna run the raffle until the 1st. And with all that out the way, man, let's go ahead and dive head first into the content. But man, first and foremost, RIP to Jerry West. I was not a Lakers fan at all, but you know, whenever somebody like that passes, it is a sad day in the sports world. Like I'm not a Lakers fan by any stretch of the imagination. You know, I'm a diehard Dallas Mavericks fan. But Jerry West, what he meant to the NBA, what he did as an executive, what he did as a player, it definitely made an impact. The man with the logo of the NBA, man. So RIP to Jerry West. You know, I ain't gonna sit here and act like I seen the man play. That's well before my damn time. But you know what he was able to accomplish, his resume, it's gonna live on forever, man. So shout out to Jerry West, man. Salute to the logo. And may God bless his soul, man. Moment of silence. Moment of silence. All right. Yeah, prayers up to his family as well. All right, but now that we done said what we needed to say about Mr. West, let's jump to the content. So do you remember Stephen Jones, y'all favorite executive for the Dallas Cowboys? In the words of Stephen Jones, player acquisition is 365. He swears up and down that every day of the year, regardless of what's going on, you need to be looking to improve your team. Now, he says that a lot. He hasn't necessarily lived up to that in the slightest, because we all know once the Dallas Cowboys have a roster in place after training camp, they usually don't add too many other pieces. Well, usually the team the Dallas Cowboys go into the regular season with is usually the team that they end with. But let's look at it from this perspective. There's still plenty of free agent players available that can help the Dallas Cowboys, and we're going to act like we have a front office that has some urgency. So we're going to take a look at the best available free agents right now in June. And shopping for free agents in June, like I'm not going to hold you. If you're the best out there, he said he's not my favorite, he's my business partner, man. Hey, I gave him a moment. I gave him a moment. It wasn't even a minute. Thank y'all. Perfect. But yeah, so we're gonna take a look at the best available free agents. And listen, if you're a free agent in June, there's a lot of things going against you right now. Thank y'all. There's a lot of things going against you right now. You're probably a little bit older. You're probably long in the tooth. You probably been in the league. You're a veteran. You've been in the league 8-9 years, right? You got some wear and tear in your body. You're injured, possibly. You might be coming off of, of a slight injury. You might have a surgery you're recovering from the off season or something, right? Or you're just not that good. Like, honestly, you're a free agent in June. You might not be that guy. You might need to consider going to the UFL or going to the Arena League or going to Canada, right? No disrespect. So those are really the three things that will have you as a free agent in June. Your age, your injury history, or your overall ability, right? If you're not a great player, they're not checking for you like that, you're probably going to be a free agent still. But there's still some guys. Like, there's some guys that are older, but they still got it, right? So those are primarily the kind of players we're going to look at today. And I have a list, so we ain't got to do too much digging and all that other stuff. So here's the list right here. So these are the best available free agents according to Pro Football Talk. Now, disregard Ryan Tannehill. Dallas Cowboys ain't checking for no quarterback. They already got 3 quarterbacks that are pending free agents. They're not finna add another one, right? No need for that. Nobody's checking for Ryan Tannehill right now either. But there are some guys out here. Cam Akers, running back, is a free agent. Dalvin Cook, running back, free agent. Michael Thomas used to be that dude. You know, injuries have pretty much robbed him of his career as of late, but he's a free agent if you want to holler at him. Connor Williams, former Dallas Cowboy, free agent. Calais Campbell. And listen, Calais Campbell is still the epitome. His age is nothing but a number. This man still goes out there and ball in every uniform that he puts on. Every singular uniform that he throws on, he goes out that mug and goes crazy. So yes, Calais Campbell. I'm going to get canceled trying to pronounce this man's name. Yannick Ngagwe. Jesus, give me strength. Stephon Gilmore, Gilly Lock, our guy. Justin Simmons, a great safety. And then Micah Hyde, who was a starting safety last year with the Buffalo Bills before his injuries. So I'm going to ask you, listen, it's funny because I was not even going to lie like I could pronounce that man's name. I was not going to sit here and fake the funk with y'all. I had no idea how to correctly pronounce what this man done said. Hold on. Hey, shout out to JV B-Boy, man, for the Cash App, man. That got you 4 raffle entries, man. So thank you for the love and support, my guy. If y'all want to be like my brother B-Boy and improve your odds of winning the Dallas Cowboy jersey of your choice, hit the Cash App or the Super Chats. Salute to you. Cam Akers towards ACL. Hey, that's the same thing with Micah Hyde. Micah Hyde had an injury, and that's why he's a free agent. Stephon Gilmore had to have surgery this offseason, and that's why he's a free agent, right? And we know Michael Thomas had 1,000 injuries. He done had 1,000 injuries and declining play, and that's why he's a free agent. Dalvin Cook did not have great production. So listen, like I was saying before we even went through the names, everybody on this list has some sort of red flag to why they're still a free agent in June. Priority free agents usually get signed, right at the beginning of free agency. The moment that free agency then open up, the top guys go, the next guys up go, and then stragglers, come in throughout the rest of the offseason. Now listen, we're talking about who the best player on this list is. It's probably Justin Simmons. But the issue with a guy like Justin Simmons for the Dallas Cowboys, there's nowhere to play him at. Dallas Cowboys already have Malik Hooker signed to an extension. Dallas Cowboys got Wanye. Dallas Cowboys got Marquise Bell. Dallas Cowboys got Donovan Wilson. Dallas Cowboys already have a surplus of safeties. So to bring in a safety who's going to demand decent money makes absolutely no sense for the Dallas Cowboys, right? So Justin Simmons, even though he's a great player, he would not even fit the mold of what the Dallas Cowboys need. He doesn't really help you that much because you already have safeties. What you don't have is legit running back depth, and you need more depth along the defensive line. So in my humble opinion, the only 3 players that the Dallas Cowboys should be interested in are Calais Campbell, Dalvin Cook, and Cam Akers. Reason I'm saying that, Micah Hyde, Justin Simmons, they're already going to be competing. Like, the Dallas Cowboys got safety depth. Like, say what you want, Dallas Cowboys have safety depth. You can argue you can get better at their position. Like, you could argue you might be able to get somebody better than Malik Hooker. But, it doesn't really make sense. Like, slightly improving at free safety doesn't really help you when your front is real low. He said low key we need edges too. See, I'll throw you a bone with that Keystone. So if you wanted to include Yannick in this as well, I wouldn't be mad at you. So I'm taking out Justin Simmons and Micah Hyde right now. The only reason I'm not bringing up Stephon Gilmore right now is because Stephon Gilmore is still healing. The moment that Stephon Gilmore passes, is able to pass the physical and can play, I would be interested in bringing him in. But right now, from what I'm hearing, I don't think he's ready to actually sign with a team. That's the only caveat. And hey, Ashton Powell, I'm not denying what you're saying either. Let me put my board coming up. He said, we need a defensive tackle more than anything on this list. The issue is most of the defensive tackles are already accounted for. Dallas Cowboys let the defensive tackle market dry up. And defensive tackles, one techs, real good one techs, they don't really last like that, man. DJ Reader was on the open market. Dallas Cowboys refused to go out there and get him. Right? So I agree with you. Dallas Cowboys need way more help at defensive tackle than what's on this list. I do like Calais Campbell, even though he's been playing defensive end and defensive tackle. So a lot of his production has actually came on the edge as of recently, even though he's still a good DT. And he's advanced in age. So that's the issue. When you wait to address your deficiencies, what you're able to address them with isn't really good a lot of the times. It's not really good a lot of times. So Cam Akers, Dalvin Cook. If you had to choose between the two of them, and I'm just asking y'all as a family in the chat box, like, to give y'all opinion. If Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones came out and said, we're going to sign a running back, we're not going to sign both, we're going to sign one, Cam Akers or Dalvin Cook, which one of these running backs would you personally choose? Put it in the chat box. I want to know. I want to take a tally on this. And then we'll go and compare the numbers and all the other stuff. All right, I got 2 for Dalvin Cook already. My boy Action Powell and Rico Jones. I got 1 for Akers for Marcus McFarland. That's 3 right there for for Dalvin Cook. Keystone said Dalvin. Adam said Akers. HTM, how do you feel about waiting until cut down after preseason for Cleveland and Washington to cut defensive tackles? I wouldn't be mad at that. You know, I wouldn't be mad at that because they got great defensive tackle depth, and a lot of those guys that are going to get cut can play in the NFL. Like, they are good players, and because we're so weak at defensive tackle, they'll probably be better than anything that we have. So I wouldn't mind waiting to sign a defensive tackle after cut downs. I wouldn't mind that. The issue is the Dallas Cowboys might not be fast enough to sign one of these guys. There might be another defensive tackle needy team out there that'll swoop in and get one of these guys before we get the chance to sign them, and that would be scary. And Mr. Deacon said, "I'm bringing him up right now, Henny. You know how I get when I'm liking that player. I will do hard for I won't Gilly back, none, just Gilly." And listen, Stephon Gilmore played amazing football for us before he got hurt. He played amazing football for us before he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? And him being injured is one of the reasons why we got beat up like that. If Stephon Gilmore was completely healthy and the Dallas Cowboys were able to play their regular defensive looks, I feel the Dallas Cowboys would have had a much better opportunity to win these games. To win in the postseason, they would have had a much better opportunity. Dallas Cowboys defense would not have been blowing coverages like that if they were playing more man than zone and they were comfortable leaving Gilly and playing out there one-on-one against people. So yeah, and listen, that's how you know depth is important. That's how you know staying healthy is important. Because Stephon Gilmore playing through an injury that he needed surgery for, it hurt us. Not having anybody to play over Stephon Gilmore while he tried to nurse that injury back to health hurt us. So yeah, depth is important and staying healthy is important. It's important, man. All right, so I see y'all. It's really a mixed bag. I seen a bunch of people say Akers. I seen a bunch of people say Dalvin Cooks. Let me see what Cam Akers done recently, because I haven't really kept up with Cam Akers since he left the Rams. Like he was a running back on the Rams when they won their Super Bowl, but I haven't really kept up with Cam Akers since then. So let's take a look. All right. So last year he only started one game and he appeared in 7. So he had 22 carries with the Rams. He had 38 carries with Minnesota, meaning he had 60 carries total. He had 29 yards with the Rams, 138 with Minnesota. His longest run the season was only 19 yards. And he only had 2 rushing touchdowns on the year. So Cam Akers' production was not great, but nothing about the Minnesota Vikings was great last year either. Like, honestly, nothing about the Minnesota Vikings was great either. Offensive line struggled. See, you have 5 running backs, but you don't have good running backs. And that's the issue, Flip. Like, you got a bunch of talent. I mean, you got a bunch of bodies. But you don't have you got a bunch of bodies, but you don't have a bunch of productive people. And yes, Micah Hyde is a free agent. He got cut by the Buffalo Bills. So Micah Hyde is a free agent. He has not signed with anybody. He was cut by the Buffalo Bills. And listen, Zeke doesn't suck. Zeke is just a running back with a lot of mileage on his body. Zeke would still be a very efficient goal line threat. Wayne, put your fucking paycheck on it, you broke bitch. Don't come in here dick pulling about some shit you don't know about. Google it if your stupid ass believe that. That would be wrong with these dick pulling ass niggas. Don't know a goddamn thing. Know your ass. Know you came out your mama pussy ass first. Came out your mama pussy ass first. On top of, he ain't no free agent. Stupid motherfucker. Man, people listen, man. This is why I believe in abortions. Because ain't no way this man mama want to have a dumbass baby like that. I already did. I'm looking at it right here. Looking at it right here, Michael Hyde, free agent safety. Looking at it right here, Michael Hyde, free agent safety, 33 years old, last play for the Buffalo Bills, has not received a contract. Woo. Jesus. Why did your mama not swallow you? I be wanting to know why your mama did not swallow you. Like, if your mama had just swallowed you or your daddy had just jacked off, we would not have to be here worried about your stupid ass. Just sucking up air saying stupid shit. I just want to know, man. No, he's not, dummy. You a stupid bitch. You listen, you had one class the entire day in school, didn't you? You ain't changed class or nothing. You just in one goddamn class the entirety of the day. Boy, I'm gonna pray for you though, my boy. God is good. God will protect you. If you ask the Lord for some common sense, He will provide it for you. That's all I gotta say, man. God bless you though, my boy. But anyway, back to the important things that we were talking about. Cam Akers, Dalvin Cook. Nobody out here is going to come in and be like a superstar, a game changer for the Dallas Cowboys. None of these guys, man. But the issue is the Dallas Cowboys are going for the running back by committee approach. And I keep repeating this. I sound like a broken record when I relay this to y'all. The Dallas Cowboys are trying running back by committee, but they have one dude. Like, the only dude you can rely on in this running back committee is Ezekiel Elliott, from what we know. Right? Ezekiel Elliott is the only dude you can really rely on in this running back room. My boy Rico Dow is extremely talented. He's extremely talented. My boy can't stay healthy. And it's not that I don't think he's good. I just cannot rely on him to stay healthy too long. Malik Davis, I'm not sure why they don't like him no more. They don't ever let this man get on the field. In regards to Mr. Deacon, folks be coming for me. I listen, I be on here very respectful. I be nice. I be communicating with the chat box, and then folks just come in here talking crazy. Folks be coming here talking crazy, Mr. Deacon. I'm sorry. I gotta talk bad to him. I be trying to be a better person, and folks keep pulling me back in. Now listen, Mr. Deacon, I ain't saying nothing bad about Deuce Vaughn though. You can at least give me that. I ain't saying nothing bad about Deuce Vaughn. So you can at least give me that. So running back by committee is a thing, but you need a better committee. The only thing I gotta say though, man, is any running back that you bring in, as long as they are better than the other running backs on the team, not named Ezekiel Elliott, you should be open to it. Like, Dalvin Cook is not the same Dalvin Cook that he used to be, but I'm willing to bet money. That he's better than Rico Dow, or that he's better than Royce Freeman, or that he's better than Pete, who's an undrafted free agent we brought in. You know what I mean? Yeah, listen. They don't like Davis. They don't like Davis. I don't know what he did. I don't know who baby mama he got drunk and hollered at. I don't know what he did. Bobby Ellis said Deuce over Cooks. That depends on Deuce Vaughn. But when it comes back to the running back room, if we're gonna go 3 deep, I'll take Dalvin Cook right now. Said Dalvin Cook ain't did nothing since he got paid. I think that's slightly hyperbole. I know he ain't do nothing last year. But I think the year before that, he was like a 1,100 yard rusher. Yeah, so last year was rough. He played in 15 games, did not score a single rushing touchdown, did not score a single receiving touchdown, only averaged 3.2 yards a carry. Only his longest run was only 14 yards. He didn't fare too well last year. The year before that, though, he was an 1,100 yard rusher. He did have 8 rushing touchdowns and 2 receiving touchdowns. Had a long 81 in the run game and a longer 64 in the passing game. Had a fumble issue though. He had 4 fumbles and lost all of them. So we had a bit of a fumble issue in 2022. But 2023 was just awful. 2023 was just awful across the board for him. So the question for Dalvin Cook was 2023 a byproduct on being on the Jets who weren't really a good team, who had issues on their offensive line, or is Dalvin Cook washed? Is Dalvin Cook really washing over the hill, or did he put up those numbers because he wasn't playing in a good system with good teammates? I don't really know, honestly. I don't have an answer for you. I don't have a single answer for you. Hey, Mr. Deacon, I'm live on everybody page. Everybody page is connected. Wes will be in eventually. Landlord will be in eventually. Like I said, landlord out there making bombs. So, you know, like he'll be in eventually. He just being nefarious right now. But yes, everybody page is connected. He said, that's trash. You're supposed to ball regardless. I mean, hey. Maybe not. Now listen, I don't believe for a running back. Like, every running back not named Barry Sanders needed an offensive line. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, my boy. Like, I understand the pre-match you going by, But listen, why do y'all be acting like Landlord is not an Avengers level threat? Like, Landlord is an Avengers level threat, man. Y'all gotta see something, say something, man. That's all I'm saying, though, man. Like, Landlord is nefarious. So you can't always be on a winning team. You can't. And Nick, I'll give you that. Breece Hall did thrive. So maybe Dalvin Cook is washed. Because Breece Hall looked good. Like, Breece Hall was a monster for them. Adrian Peterson, burying the AP. I think everybody else needed some blocking. But, like y'all pointed out, I don't think I can even use that excuse for Dalvin Cook. Because the other running backs were good. You know what I'm saying? The other running backs played well. So I'll give y'all that. Yeah, Landlord my guy. Landlord my brother. I'm also telling y'all Landlord is a super villain. Like, y'all ain't never asked Landlord what he do for a living. Y'all ain't never asked Landlord what he do for a living, man. Y'all just accept that he out here traveling across country, doing this, doing that. That man is that man is a criminal mastermind, and he is a threat to American security at this point, man. Like, he must be stopped. I gotta start mailing my boy. Though, man. Like, it's a running joke, but it's so funny. Justin Kitchen, what's up with you, man? Thank you for tapping in and showing love. Appreciate you rocking with us in the liquor store, man. And hey, there's 257 people across all platforms. Right, across all platforms, there's 47 now. There's 247 people across all platforms. Wherever you at in the world, hit that like button. Hit the share button. And make sure that you get your pimp hand ready to slap the shit out of an Eagles fan, man. But yeah, I'm down to add anybody. And for the people asking, he said, now I see who is really the snitch. Listen, it's only snitching if you snitching on like some petty crimes. Like, if he was scamming, if he was getting like credit cards or he was just moving a couple birds, I would not have said nothing. Like the stuff landlord do endanger national security. Like you gotta, I done told y'all you gotta call in the Avengers to fight to stop this man. But y'all don't want to hear me. You gotta wait till he destroyed New York or something before y'all take this seriously. Okay. All right, y'all gonna keep playing to find out. Y'all gonna keep playing to find out. He said, so did that boy Bun B snitch? Nah. His wife, I think his wife needed that, for real though. I think his wife needed closure. And it's not like the man shot and pistol whipped the burglar till the police got there. You know what I'm saying? Like he protected his wife and his home. And Bun B is like 50. That man ain't in the streets no more, man. I wouldn't call that snitching. That man a civilian. That man is a civilian. But for people that were asking about the UDFAs from the UFL, they actually can't sign just yet. From what I'm hearing, you can sign them like next week or something like that. But none of them were able to sign right at this very moment. Right at this very moment, the UDFAs from the UFL are not able to sign. But they will be able to fairly soon, from what I'm hearing. But let's move on, though, man. Those are some available guys out there for the Dallas Cowboys. Really don't know how much of an impact they would have, but I'm all for trying. You know, I'm all for trying any and everything to improve the ability of the Dallas Cowboys to compete. I'm trying any and everything for the Dallas Cowboys to compete each and every year. I know landlord was talking about coming to the game. I'm probably gonna try and make it to the Cowboys versus Baltimore game. And listen, hold on, I gotta take this down now. We got Osama bin Laden's favorite nephew reporting live from the bunker. Landlord, talk to me. How you finished making the weapons yet?
Chill out, man. Listen, I heard my name being called over the bat signal came out. I seen a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of slander going on. So I had to defend myself, sir.
Sir,
I had to defend myself. What's going on here?
What actually happened is we said your names too many times. You popped up like Candyman, like every other evil entity. We summoned the monster, and he in here. Man, I told you this man can't. I told you this man came straight from hell. This service bad and everything. That's how you know that man came straight from hell.
Don't be like that, man.
Man, you out here collecting souls.
Don't do that. I'm out here. It's a deal. You make sure you listen. Yeah. Now put that in the chat box. He didn't do it on a daily occurrence. Okay? So we need to get the super villain. Get Avengers to stop you. Because
hell no. Hold on, JVB boy said that. Hold on. JVB boy said that bomb circuitry interrupting the reception from your end, man. All that yellow cake plutonium done messed up your phone.
I'm using vibranium right now. Don't do that. I'm using a little vibranium. Yes.
Man, all right. Man, how do you feel though, man? Like I don't know if you've seen the list, but out of all the available free agents that are out there right now, out of this list, would you add any of these guys? Justin Simmons, Micah Hyde, Stephon Gilmore, Yannick Ngwagwe, Connor Williams, Michael Thomas, Dalvin Cook, Cam Akers. Say what? Would you add any of them? They're free agents. But hey, Weston slid in too, man. What's up with you, West Coast?
What's up with you, my boy?
Man, I can't even call it, man. How y'all boys been living?
We good, man. My daughter had her second basketball game she ever played in her life in high school. Like, literally, we just discovered basketball because she's tall. Like, literally, my daughter literally woke up, was like, I think I want to play basketball. I'm like, now? And she's like, yeah. I was like, all right. So this is their second game ever. It just finished. She had 5 rebounds, and she was supposed to get a free throw at the last moment. But they were winning 29-6, so they didn't let her get a free throw. But
well, sounds like you hoop though.
yeah, she was doing her thing. We got to get a little bit. We got to get in. You know, I'm always coaching, man. So we got to get in shape, bro. We got to get into shape. You know what I'm saying? It's basketball shape ain't football shape, bro.
Nah, at all.
My little baby Kyron, he plays football only. He's like, dang, in football you can break when you're on defense. Because he's like, if he play offense and defense, he's like, you can't even break on defense. I was like, nah, not in basketball.
At all. But
hey, Miss Regina, that'll be a top selling movie right there.
What?
she said he and the landlord gonna remake Life. We're gonna remake the movie Life. That'll be a top seller right now.
Yeah, 2 country boys.
I say, hey, don't you say most. Tell them to say look clock.
So that might, yeah, I'm gonna ask you the same question I just asked landlord. I'm gonna have to have landlord repeat his because he reporting live from Osama bin Laden bunker, so his reception bad. But out of these available free agents, which one of them would you sign if you were the Dallas Cowboys? Cam Akers, Dalvin Cook, Michael Thomas, Connor Williams, Calais Campbell, Yannick, Stephon Gilmore, Justin Simmons, Micah Hyde.
Shoot, all of them. Yeah, I would sign every last one of them, bro. And then I would bring them all to training camp. I would put them all in big ass pits, and I would give all of them one knife, and I would tell them to fight themselves out. And literally, whoever dies, we gonna bury their ass in the hole, and then whoever lives, they gonna crawl out and get jerseys.
Metaphorically,
bro, we on some straight. Like, nah, realistically, bro, I'm on some real gladiator type shit, bro. Like that's what training camp. Hey, listen. Yeah, that's what training camp is supposed to be, bro. Training camp is supposed to be like, oh shit, I don't know if I'm gonna make this team. If you go to training camp and you know for sure you've already made this team, that ain't a good training camp. Bro, you're supposed to be going into training camp like, bro, because think about this, even when you was a senior going into training camp, unless you was just that dude, bro, you was like, bro, I'm about to go ball. Why? Because I know they trying to play that sophomore over me. Why? Because he got 2 more years, bro. Like, everybody needs to feel the pressure, bro. Everybody needs to feel the pressure.
I think we got it for a lot of people, but the politics kind of cover it up for some. I think the defensive line got pressure. I'm saying fight for the top spot. We got you know what I'm saying? Hey, we got competition on. I think it's pretty built though. I feel like we even got it at the quarterback position now.
Yeah.
Not between that, but Trey Lance and Cooper Rush, they finna go at each other here.
I agree.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think they about to go at each other neck because Cooper Rush believes he's better than him. Cooper Rush has NFL game experience, bro. Trey, listen, I'm sorry, but I don't think anybody is afraid of, I don't think anybody is even paying attention to Trey Lance because he's a 3rd string quarterback. And then you got to remember, everybody at practice knows exactly what Trey Lance is. So no matter what they're saying on the outside world, us, the guys on the inside world know exactly what he is. You know what I'm saying? So Folks can say whatever they want to say, but everybody that's inside that locker room knows exactly what he is, and they know if he's even close enough to even be able to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's going to be much. I mean, I hope they're competition, but bro, realistically, I don't. Dak is too good, man. Dak is too good. Dak is too good to be pushed by any of this, bro. Like the
Yeah,
delta between
I
them is too far.
excluded Dak. I excluded Dak. I'm talking about Trey and Cooper. Yeah, Dak ain't worried about them at all.
There's not anybody Dak Prescott's worried about. He was just second up in MVP voting. He should have won MVP last year. Dak Prescott not scared of any quarterback in the National Football League taking his job. If we being honest. You know, we were just talking about.
I know my work here. Can y'all at least hear me? Let me know that. Can you at least hear me?
For right now, yo. And at this exact moment in time, we can hear you pretty decently.
Okay. Can't guarantee for a minute. Oh, wait, I got you.
Indeed.
Nobody's
But speaking
touching
of Dak
Dak.
Prescott,
Right. Know that.
so let's talk about that then. So the official rankings came out for Pro Football Talk. They still have Dak Prescott as the best quarterback in the NFC East. It goes, in their opinion, it goes Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts, Jaden Daniels, and then Daniel Jones. It's actually crazy they put this rookie over Daniel Jones. This is how bad Daniel Jones has been. But
Exactly.
Do y'all agree with this list?
No. I think Jaden Daniels should be behind Daniel Jones. That's not saying much, but I'm just saying. This man ain't played it down yet. They had this man ranked on the list without Dak on there. So, hey, we're going to see what he got going on. He ain't nothing but 130 pounds. So, okay. But, young man, what he got going on?
All right, what about you, Wes? Do you agree with the list, or do you think you should change it around a little bit?
Man, I mean, I like the list because they got three black men up there that they up there elevating, so I'm all for it. Shoot, I think they all good enough. I think it's a disrespect for Dak to be in any. I like Jaden Daniels, but Jaden Daniels and he from my hood too, like for real, like he 5'0" everything. You know what I'm saying? From straight from the hood, but he ain't played a down in the NFL uniform, and he's playing for a Commanders, a team that's known for more defense than anything. So I don't see how he gets on this list at all.
I mean, they got to rank him. He's the starting quarterback. They just rank the starting quarterback.
Yeah, but you don't even know he's a starting quarterback. You don't know if he's a starting quarterback. He's a starting quarterback because they ain't got nobody else in front of him.
Yeah, but they know he's gonna start. That's all I'm saying.
He's gonna start because he ain't got no.
That ain't a starting quarterback then. That's not a starting quarterback then. If she only likes you because she only likes you because her other dude is at work, she don't like you, bro.
I mean, hell, they used the second overall pick on him. You knew he was gonna play.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, San Francisco didn't automatically do that with they boy though.
With Trey Lance.
Yeah, he didn't start right out the gate.
He got hurt. They tried to start him, then his entire leg just blew up.
Nice.
The Cowboys traded for him.
That man had a horrible injury. Yeah, matter of fact, that is exactly what happened. They benched Jimmy Garoppolo for him. He played like a game, got hurt, and then Jimmy Garoppolo came back and saved the day. Them boys went to the NFC Championship game. Matter of fact, has Trey Lance been? I think Trey Lance has been hurt like twice or some shit like that. I can't remember. Hey, y'all verify that for me in the chat box. I don't remember how many times Trey Lance has been nicked. Yeah, but I also agree with y'all. I don't like when people get the benefit of the doubt in a show me sport. Like, dog, how do you know that he's worth a damn? How do you know that he's worth a damn and there's not going to be a bust? At least Daniel Jones has taken the team to the playoffs, and he's won a playoff game with the talent around him. It's not saying much, right? But at least he's done that. He's won NFL games. He's thrown NFL touchdowns. He's made plays in the NFL. Jaden Daniels hasn't done that at all. And listen, I'm the same guy that said Jaden Daniels was the best quarterback in the draft. I had him over Caleb Williams. Still do. But I'm not going to sit here and put this man over a veteran quarterback, even if he's sorry, until he actually comes out here and plays some football. So I agree with y'all. It should be Dak Prescott, then Jalen Hurts, then Daniel Jones, then Jaden Williams. And then after this season, if Daniels performs, you can swap this list around. And no, we're not just saying Dak Prescott's the best because we're Dallas Cowboys fans. The numbers say that he's better than all these guys too. The second team All-Pro that he had just this year said that he's better than all these guys. So yes.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. If Daniel Jones, if Jaden Daniels is better than Daniel Jones right now, then man, we're gonna have a problem in the NFC East. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Because people can say whatever they want to say about Daniel Jones. He's still a $40 million starting quarterback. And I actually believe that Daniel Jones is better than some starting quarterbacks in the NFL. So, that's just being real.
He's going to be one of them. I have no questions
this is my thing. Daniel Jones is one of the few quarterbacks that I would like to see on another team. I would like to see him on another team because the white boy is scrappy than a mug, bro. I'm not saying I like him as a quarterback. I'm just saying I respect Daniel Jones as a quarterback because the motherfucker, he never gives up against us, bro. Like and I'm gonna tell you, Daniel Jones is rarely the reason why they lose. Like we always beat the Giants. We always do. But he's rarely the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like he typically just plays average football. But he's never really the reason why they lose to him. It's usually the whole entire team.
Well, you feel much stronger about Daniel Jones than I do. But I do agree with one point that he is a starting quarterback. So
I'll take him. I'm not saying I'll take him over Jalen Hurts, but in the same similar situation, I'll probably take him over Jalen Hurts.
In what situation?
In the situation that the Eagles got right now, where they're going to be throwing the ball more than they're running it.
I wouldn't take either one of them in the pass every offense.
I'm saying over. I'm not. But I'm only saying out of those two. I'm not saying of course, I'd always take somebody better. But I'm just saying out of those two, I would still take Daniel Jones over Jalen Hurts.
Flip from Texas said hot take West Coast.
I mean, I'm not trying to sell y'all. I'm not trying to sell y'all on either one of them. But I would take Daniel Jones over Jalen Hurts
as a passer.
As a passer, yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. I ain't never really thought about no shit like that, honestly. So I don't know. Landlord, you awfully quiet over there. Did the bomb blow up on you? I see. He doing something very nefarious right now. Hold on, this man ain't even saying a word. Oh shit! In the background. Landlord, when the hell you end up in the background?
Oh, you must have hated me out.
Is that yellow cake plutonium?
Yeah, I was saying I don't even like Daniel. I don't even like Jalen Hurts, but I wouldn't take Daniel Jones over him. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Let's see. It's neither here nor there. We got the best quarterback in NFC East regardless. That's all that matters. As long as everybody can agree that Dak Prescott's the best quarterback in the NFC East, we're good. But the issue is, these motherfuckers don't think the Dallas Cowboys are even a good team in the NFC though, man. Did y'all see any of this before I show it to y'all? Like where they got us ranked in the NFC?
No.
Wes, yourself, have you seen it?
Yes, give me 1 second.
Take your time, nigga. Let me make sure I got the right one. Here it go. So, landlord, this is the list I'm talking about. Power rankings for the NFC. Them boys got the Lions, the Eagles, the 49ers, the Packers, and the Bucks over us, dog. They consider the Dallas Cowboys the 6th best team in the NFC, with the Rams and the Falcons rounding out the top 8.
You know they just want to get us riled up. Ain't no way the Bucks supposed to be over.
Because my question is, what are they going off of? Because listen, the Eagles were one and done in the playoffs too. So what are they doing to be number 2? Like, why would the Eagles be up? I mean, why would the Eagles be up there?
I guess they saying they got so much better in the offseason. When they added Saquon cornerbacks.
And
I disagree.
Get jiggy with this. I mean, the Eagles didn't win their division last year, so I'm not sure, man. Like,
Man, I know this. Daniel Jones been on a team with no damn wide receivers. Y'all can get mad if you want to, but Daniel Jones been on a team with not one receiver you can name. Listen to me. He had a $20 million receiver last year that caught 1 touchdown.
That was the year before.
The year before, like, bruh. Like, I'm just saying, Daniel Jones has probably had the least amount of anything from anybody on here.
Wes, I would give you that, but the only reason I won't is because you ain't giving to Mac Jones. So I don't want to hear that shit. He's sorry.
I never said I was never. Listen, I've never been a Mac Jones hater. I think Mac Jones. Listen to me. Mac Jones was fire.
You and he gave me the business about that.
No, he gave you the business. He gave you the business. I ain't never speak on Mac Jones like that. But I'll tell you this. I think
never had nobody over there.
Man, damn Mac Jones. I don't hear that shit. And fuck all that. We on a different subject. I don't give a damn about Daniel Jones, the Giants, Jalen Hurts, nigga, any of that shit. Fuck all them niggas. Dak Prescott by 50. Dallas Cowboys by 100.
Talk name one receiver Mac Jones had over there. Name one.
We ain't finna talk about Mac Jones at all. We ain't finna talk about that bad body built quarterback that you love, man. Nobody care about Mac Jones.
You gotta relax.
McCorkle.
You gotta relax.
Look like a McCorkle.
You gotta be a gangster with a name like that.
No, the hell you don't. McCorkle. That's why his ass ain't got a job now. But anyway, Wes, what do you think about this this list?
What point there? At the field, I made them go with their lady, with my daughter. I mean, with
You got
how much is it?
My personal opinion, then, is this is more bullshit. Dallas Cowboys were the number 2 ranked team in the entire NFC last year. They got the quarterback that threw for the most passing touchdowns, the wide receiver with the most receptions. They got a defense that, even with flaws, was the number 5 ranked defense last year. The offense that scored, the team that scored the most points in the National Football League. You should be high up on the list in this. Dallas Cowboys are easily a top 3 team in the NFC. Easily a top 3 team in the NFC. Even if you don't want to put them as the best team in the NFC, I get it. Dallas Cowboys can't beat the 49ers. Why the hell are the 49ers number 3 and they just represented the NFC in Super Bowl? Make anything about this list make sense for me.
Listen to me, fellas. These lists are made to do exactly what they're doing right now. Like, that's exactly what they're doing. Like, if you got to remember the companies who make these lists, they're not getting paid to be accurate. They're getting paid to drive numbers. So it's like these little tweets and things like this, they're designed. If they don't give a damn if they're right or wrong, they give a damn if someone's actually talking about them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if at the end of the day, we could literally create a page of just memes and stuff that just go against. How much is that?
I might make my own list.
Yeah,
Landlord sports list.
all right.
We should. Since we are brands and we are everything else, we might as well make our own list.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's why I was saying, like, you know, these lists are designed to get people riled up. They're designed to get people to do what they're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if I had a page, as a content creator, like, you got to want some of the biggest Cowboy pages are pages like Dak Sucks. You know what I'm saying? And they just talk crap. So it's like, you know, I think a lot of this stuff goes into more propaganda. I don't necessarily think they think it's real. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you got to remember, since it's opinionated, they don't have to be accurate. This is someone's opinion. This is just someone's opinion. And it should tell you the name of the person whose opinion is at the bottom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that dude, Marcus Marsha. He's actually a Dallas Cowboy fan. He be hating on the Cowboys sometimes too.
I see him. I see him all the time.
Like, I've talked to Marcus before. He is a diehard Cowboy fan.
Like I said, listen, I'm aware that this is how they pay their bills right now, especially during slow cycles. But it's also how I'm finna pay some bills too, because we ain't got shit else to talk about until training camp pops up. So yes, we finna react to some lists and tell y'all how it's some old bullshit and why y'all need to be rocking with us. Matter of fact, if you have not subbed to these pages, if you ain't subbed to West Coast page, you need to do so. If you ain't subbed the Landlord page, you need to do so. If you ain't came over here and subbed to the liquor store yet, you need to do so, man. We always doing Dallas Cowboys content. We always traveling, covering events, talking to players. So if you got love for the Dallas Cowboys and you want some real folks talk to y'all about real Dallas Cowboy topics, tap in, sub up to the pages. And make sure y'all hit the like and share while you're over there too.
Absolutely.
See, that tow truck just done brought that new component to that bomb you over there making.
Man, you better stop saying that before they get us all kicked and dinked on this one, man.
Man, X-Nay on this nay. You know this man is Avenger level threat.
I believe it,
I
but
have
you
no
can't be talking
idea.
about terrorism.
I have no
I'ma tell you
idea
this right
what
now.
this man is talking about.
Yeah, you can't be talking about terrorism, though. Because you know that AI, man, that AI don't know the difference. Listen to me. I made a video today of myself, and it literally told me that I needed to suggest that I put AI, that the video was made with AI. And I'm like, the video was not made with AI. Like, I literally made the video. Like, I didn't have no computer or nothing like that. So it's like, man, they don't even know the difference, bro.
That is some wild stuff when you think about it. How you gonna tell me I'm a real boy, Damien? I'm a real person. How you gonna tell me I ain't?
But yeah, bro, they didn't know. It did not know.
They thought Wes was deep fake.
It did not know the difference. It did not know the difference. Their Facebook's little algorithm things, like, it literally thought that my video was made with AI, and it was literally me in the video. It did not know. And so I was thinking, like, damn, they gonna kidnap all these content creators, and they just gonna replace us with AI. Watch.
Man,
They're gonna have us like us. We're gonna be under the earth somewhere.
man, that was a crazy movie.
And listen to me. And in about 20 years, somebody's gonna figure it out. You wanna know how? Because in 20 years, they're gonna realize that Henny and Landlords, their locks haven't grown in 20 years, and they're gonna be like, that's suspicious. And then videos are gonna come out about Henny's locks not growing, and like he keeps saying the same thing for the last 20 years, and people are gonna say maybe he's a clone.
They gonna hear me saying good stuff. They gonna hear me saying good stuff about Jalen Hurts or Brandon Cook, and they gonna know it's cap off the bat. They gonna be like, that is not Landlord, boy.
Yeah, and then somebody gonna slip up. It's probably gonna be like somebody like You Got Us. Is You Got Us on here? Because You Got Us, she pay attention to too much stuff. You Got Us Landlord gonna slip up and say something nice about Georgia, and the whole gig is gonna be up.
Nope. Gotcha.
Yeah, you gonna say something nice about Georgia, and You Got Us gonna be like, I don't give a damn when nobody say that's not Landlord. I don't care. I can feel it in my soul. That's not him.
All right.
Man, that's some wild stuff. So, hey, man, do you want to talk about why CD Lamb should be paid? Cause I feel like talking about why CD Lamb should be paid because I'm a numbers guy. Y'all know I'm a numbers guy.
Hey, I got a different one I got a different subject. If you want to rock it for a couple minutes, me and the Big Time Show rocked it, and it's a really interesting conversation.
What is it about?
It's about the Dallas Cowboys 1-year offense and how
All right.
our offense is changing next year, regardless. Because you got to think like this: your head coach and your play caller are the exact same person. So think about this: Dak is on a 1-year deal. CeeDee Lamb's on a 1-year deal. Your freaking man, my mind just went blank. Your tight end will be available to get paid next year. Who else on offense? Zach Martin's on a 1-year deal. And you also remember the person who calls the plays is the same person who is their head coach. So technically your offensive coordinator and your head coach is on a 1-year job. So think about this. Even if you re-sign everybody and don't bring back Mike McCarthy, theoretically, you have a what? Brand new offense.
Oh, well, yeah, we already touched on that. The entire team is down there on 1-year deals, dog.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, specifically, is there a reason why the Dallas Cowboys are building a 1-year offense? This is literally a 1-year offense.
Man, we can go through the list. Dak Prescott, Cooper Rush, Trey Lance, Zach Martin, like you mentioned, Brandon Cooks, CeeDee Lamb. Who else? Ezekiel Elliott, Rico Dow, Malik Davis. Like everybody on the offense damn near is on a 1-year deal. But my thing,
think about this, including the offensive coordinator who's calling the plays for them. That's not a coincidence, bruh.
But my thing is, it's the same thing on the other side of the ball. They might just blow the entire thing up.
That's basically where I was getting to. Is like there is a chance that the Cowboys might blow the entire thing up.
Everything, because you got to think about
everything.
Because think about it, DeMarcus Lawrence 1-year deal. You think about Eric Kendricks 1-year deal. DeRon Bland gonna need a contract next year. You might have to trade that young man. Just look around. Dallas Cowboys have to trade that young man. Dallas Cowboys got 31 pending free agents. And then outside of the pending free agents, you also have an all-pro guard that needs a contract. You have a Pro Bowl tight end that needs a contract. And you have an all-pro corner that needs a contract. Everything the Dallas Cowboys got going might be different next year. Like, if you don't bring back Dak Prescott, like, why do I need to pay a tight end all this money? Like, I might be able to get a second-round pick for this man.
A tight end that he made, too.
Yeah. So, like, and if you don't bring back Brandon Cooks and you don't franchise tag CeeDee Lamb, that's your number 1 and 2 wide receiver. So your primary pass catcher will look different. Your offensive line gonna look different if Zach Martin don't come back regardless.
Because you want to move BB to center. Think about this. You're probably going to have to move BB to center. That means you need another starting center again.
And shit, if you keep playing with Tyler Smith, oh yeah, Jordan Lewis is on a 1-year deal too.
Bro, I heard the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Someone actually said we should let Tyler Smith walk. I said, what? I was looking for the block button so fast.
I mean, that don't even make sense. Like, even after this year, you control his contract for 2 years.
Bro, that dude is a Pro Bowler, and he's a Pro Bowler in 2 different positions and an All-Pro in 1 position. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you don't give up talent like that. What about you, landlord? What you think? What do you think? Do you think they'll blow it up? Do you think they're gonna do something crazy? Let me hear from you, man.
I will say, if they do, it's stupid. Okay, but anything's possible right now. I told you, I can't even lie to my people, man. From all the signs, it looked like it could be a blow up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody signed, but for 1 year, everybody. Like, that's the perfect way to build your roster if you're trying to repeat everything, or if you're trying to start over. That's the best way to do it. If I was finna blow this team up, this is exactly how I set my roster up. So, I mean, take what you will with that. I don't know what you want to do with that. It's just the God honest truth. There's no way around it. But like I said, I would very much so disagree with it. I think it'll be stupid.
I think it'll be stupid as well.
Where you gonna find quarterback play on this level at?
You won't.
Hey,
where you gonna find it?
And you know what's crazy? The funky thing about the quarterback position is this: you can replace everything you want, and if you miss on the quarterback, none of it matters. None of
Facts.
it matters. Because, bro, you could get everything right and you don't get it right with Dak, and none of this matters.
Hey,
None of it's gonna matter.
Trey said, "Don't say blow up, landlord. They listening." And he the
Dang.
last man that can say it.
Don't say that. He ain't the one been talking about all that. Not me.
Now listen, you know, folks crazy. Instead of them accosting you for being a monster, they're talking to me about snitching. Like I'm trying to say New York.
A monster.
I'm trying to say the East Coast at this point. Like this man is a danger to society, and y'all out
Wow.
here is willy nilly letting this man live amongst us.
Yeah, they should get you for snitching because I ain't did nothing. That's what's crazy.
Yes, you
so
have.
not only are you snitching, you're lying. That's crazy.
No. Yes, you have, and I just can't say.
What they say when the hating don't work, they start lying. That's crazy, man. I thought you was better than that, sir.
Sir, we ain't finna do this right now. And
I'm an upstanding citizen, a law-abiding citizen at that. I'm a man of the people, doing God's work on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? That's all I do.
And for the people that bring up, hey man, let's get Shedeur Sanders for quarterback. How? I want the plan of how you get Shedeur Sanders for quarterback. He's gonna be.
We ain't getting that man, bro. Why are we? Go ahead. Listen, we could talk about it just for shits and giggles.
I'm just trying to bring it up. Like I don't want people to understand. He's either going to be the first or the second pick. How in the hell with the Dallas Cowboys, with a team that still has all pros on them, still got all pros, still got a favorable schedule, how do you expect that team to be bad enough to get Shedeur Sanders? And you can't say tank because Mike McCarthy's on a 1-year deal. He would never put his future in jeopardy for a team that's probably not going to sign him back. So he wouldn't tank for y'all. So how would you get Shedeur Sanders? I mean, listen, the Dallas Cowboys can blow wherever they want up. The players still got to get paid by somebody. Even if the Dallas Cowboys don't pay him, they're not going to play bad enough and put no bad tape out so they can't get paid in the future by a different team. These boys ain't finna go out there and lay down. Good 9-2 math. Yeah, my math's balling. Y'all let me know the score throughout the course of this show, man. Let me know the score throughout the course of the show, because damn it, I'm trying everything. I'm trying not to watch the show. If I don't watch the game, they might win. But yeah, I just want to throw that out there, man. It's like it's almost impossible. The team with the number 1 pick last year only had 1 win. They got the number 1 pick for Carolina. Carolina won 1 game. Dallas Cowboys will not be that bad.
True. I just say, man, I ain't gonna cap. Me and Chata might agree. Like, I don't think that Shedeur even that good. Like, I'm hopeful for the kid. I think he could be good, but to be like tanking for him type vibes, I don't think so. Like, but hey, what do I know? But I'm gonna say this: I don't see no way possible he would be a Dallas Cowboy. No way possible. No, take that back. He could be a Cowboy, but it'll be in a capacity like this. He wasn't as good as y'all think he is, and he slide in the draft. That's possible.
On another point,
because I'm telling you, I don't think he as good as the hype say he is. I like him. I hope he is. I want him to get, you know what I'm saying? I wish he was, but like in my personal opinion, I just don't see him being that caliber of quarterback right now.
Also, my boy said, give Dak up. You can't trade Dak. Dak has to say so where he gets traded to. He would have to waive his no trade clause. And at this point in time, there's no reason for him to do that. Why would Dak get traded to a team, lose assets from that team where they can't build around him? So Dak Prescott is not going to get rid of his no trade clause. There's a reason that he asked for it. Like, that man did not fight them folks for over a year to get a no trade clause to waive it. All that man gonna do is walk off to the sunset and sign with a different team, and make us eat $40 million in dead money, and just get his contract elsewhere if it comes down to that. But he wouldn't help the Dallas Cowboys in facilitating the trade. But let's move on. Let's move on to a different talking point. My boy, you are a Dolphins fan. Nobody is finna even acknowledge that you exist. We're not finna do that. We're not finna do that. We're not finna sit here and act like the Dolphins. When was the last time the Dolphins won a championship? The 70s? Sit this one out, my boy. Just
How many they got? One?
I don't know. They're the Dolphins. Who gives a fuck? They might have a piece of a championship somewhere.
Yeah, Bobby King. That's pretty much what I mean. He's a good quarterback, but I just don't see him being like, instantly great coming in the league like that. I don't know. But he can get better. He got another year to get better.
Yep. We'll see, too. No, it'll be on full display. It'll be on full display. So, this is another thing I want to talk about. They don't even listen. So, this is the Super Bowl odds. And listen, this is not like a site. This is from DraftKings. This is folks that try and make money off the shit. Right? So, you can say what you want about everybody else's list. This is calculated gambling. Like, you gotta follow the money. They said the 49ers, the Chiefs, the Bills, the Ravens, the Lions, the Bengals, the Dolphins, and then the Texans. Those are the teams with the best odds to win a Super Bowl. They don't have the Dallas Cowboys up. So, landlord, do you know what my issue is with everybody? Do you know what my issue is with people in?
What is it?
My issue is folks be trying to have it both ways. The Dallas Cowboys are not even considered Super Bowl contenders this year if you believe the people in Vegas, right? You usually got to follow the money. They say the Dallas Cowboys aren't even Super Bowl contenders. Yet, if the Dallas Cowboys lose in the playoffs, it's going to be the front cover on every national media site about us losing. Even though the experts that do this for a living make billions of dollars off of sports gambling, don't even consider the Dallas Cowboys a legit Super Bowl contender. And
we seen that the year that Dak got hurt. We still was everywhere. We still was the topic of discussion on every station. So, we just like that, man. They always gonna talk about us.
Yeah, it just don't make sense, man. Like, folks want it both ways. It cannot be both. Either the Dallas Cowboys are Super Bowl contenders and we're good, and all the folks saying that we suck or stupid, or the Dallas Cowboys are a good regular season team that probably is not gonna get over the hump of what we currently got or currently constructed, and hyping up the playoff losses don't mean shit. They weren't supposed to win. So which one is it? Is my question.
You know something I noticed though about that equation? The same people who was happy that Andy Dalton was coming over here saying, "Oh boy, Dak better watch out." Those the same people who saying Cooper Rush deserved the job. Those the same people who saying Trey Lance would get the job and he deserves to be the man. Listen, it's just crazy how they almost at the point where it seemed like they would take anything but that. And that's crazy. Like, this man just had a season like that. But there's still people out here that just will act like they'll take anything but him. It is ridiculous.
It's sad, honestly, with just being straightforward with it. Because and listen, it's crazy because it's seen at this point there's nothing that Dak Prescott can do. There's nothing that Dak Prescott can do to make people happy.
If he win the MVP next year, they're gonna be like, "Oh, he just that bad," and you know what I'm saying? It's gonna always be negative. If he win the championship and don't have 2-3 touchdowns, they're gonna say he got carried. Like, he will never be able to do right. He gonna have to have the perfect run.
Yeah, he gonna have to have the numbers, the wins. He gotta be Super Bowl MVP. He gotta have everything. He gotta be the reason the Dallas Cowboys win the championship. He cannot have a Super Bowl like what Russell Wilson had, right? When the defense and the running game carried it. You know what I mean? Like, he cannot have that. He said, my boy Nog Gilliam said Prescott is a good quarterback, guaranteed. Put him on Miami, Cincinnati, the Eagles, even the Niners, they win the Super Bowl. I mean, I can see it, especially with the 49ers and that
Ask
offense
yourself,
and that
would you want to
defense.
play? Would you want to play Dak on the Niners?
Hell no.
Like, even if you low on that, would you want to play Dak with the 49er defense? I mean, offense and defense.
My boy Rex Grossman been to a Super Bowl. What the hell they got to do with anything? Y'all be having the most remedial arguments about football, and it shows that you lack the fundamental understanding of the quarterback position. There are Hall of Fame quarterbacks that did not make it to the Super Bowl. Dan Fouts did not make a Super Bowl. Warren Moon did not make a Super Bowl. But we got guys like I just said, Rex Grossman made it to a Super Bowl game. Jake Delhomme made it to a Super Bowl game. Are we gonna sit here and act like a Super Bowl appearance is solely on quarterback play on a 53-man roster? Can we be for real? And then making it to the Super Bowl don't mean shit. If you actually go back and look at the numbers, there hasn't been a quarterback to lose their first Super Bowl game, and actually win one as a starter since what's my boy name? Oh, John Elway. John Elway was the last quarterback that made it to a Super Bowl, lost, and eventually got one. So yeah, there's a better chance of Dak Prescott winning a Super Bowl than Jalen Hurts right now from history. That's all I got to say about that. Dan Marino went and he never won.
It happens like that all the time.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Y'all be hanging y'all hats on losing. And I understand it though. The Eagles won one Super Bowl ever. They won one Super Bowl ever. So I get it. You know, you're happy to make Super Bowls. You're happy to lose NFC Championship games. I get it. But that's not the goal for us. I lived through 3 Super Bowls for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm trying to get back to that. But I'm not finna sit here and hang banners for NFC Championships or any of that.
You know, everybody say the Cowboys ain't made an NFC Championship game, but I promise you, if we make one next year, they're going to say we ain't win a Super Bowl. When we win the Super Bowl, it's going to be something else. Like, it's always going to be something with us. I'm sure. When we win the Super Bowl, they're going to say we got lucky. That call shouldn't have went our way. It's going to be something petty. It's going to be something weird. Watch.
That's usually how it works, though, man. And the crazy thing about the Eagles is Dak Prescott beats the dog shit out of them damn near every time they play. And somehow he sucks. So if Dak Prescott is trash, what are the Eagles? Garbage juice, dumpster juice, dog shit, horse shit, which I'll be eating on. Let me know.
I ain't gonna lie here. I really think like that's very disrespectful to mention the Eagles and crap in the same as I think horse crap deserve better than that. Okay.
You're right. I'm sorry. I've been disrespecting horse shit entirely too long. I'm sorry.
The ATM, I'm finna have to depart, my boy. You finna be on for a little bit more.
Of course I am, man. Yeah, I'm in here. Yeah, I'm rocking.
Okay, I appreciate all me.
Yeah, this. Yeah, we can't hear shit you saying, man. Wi-Fi must have got you. The plutonium that took you out the game. It's all good though. You came in. Say what you got to say real quick before you break up again.
Yeah, I was just saying, man, I appreciate all the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge the card on Hen channel and my channel. I appreciate you for holding me down, ATM. And salute to the trap and the liquor store.
Indeed, man. Appreciate it, my brother. And hey, man, that was my boy Landlord from Alabama tapping in with us live from his secret bunker in a secret location. But yeah, it's crazy that folks have these very rudimental thought processes about quarterbacks. You know what I mean? You can look and see all the great quarterbacks that didn't make NFC championship games, didn't win Super Bowls, still got into the Hall. And then you see all these mediocre, below average quarterbacks that actually have championships. Like, it's almost like it's a team sport, and that all sides of the ball have to do something to contribute to winning football games, especially in the postseason. So, you know, I don't ever understand that. But, you know, it is what it is, man. Not everybody will be able to have mature football conversations, and that's fine. But for the people that were doing mock drafts and talking about getting a quarterback, so there was a way, way, way too early mock draft that was done by, I guess, FanDuel. I don't really know who the hell this was, but this was a late mock draft. They got the Dallas Cowboys picking a quarterback, Cameron Ward, at number 24 out of Miami next year. They got Quinn Ewers, the quarterback from Texas, going to number 21. They got Malachi Starch, the safety out of Georgia, going to number 22. Nick Anderson, wide receiver out of Oklahoma, going number 23. And they got the filthy Philadelphia Eagles taking a defensive end at number 25. So these motherfuckers ain't got neither. We talk all this shit amongst each other. They ain't got neither one of us winning no damn Super Bowl next year, which is jacked up, or whatever. So my thoughts, my question to y'all out there. Let's say they do let Dak Prescott walk. Let's say, F it. They're going to let Dak Prescott walk. They're going to eat that $40 million in dead money. Or what? I be asking people what's going to happen if I don't. Or what? But anyway, what do y'all believe the Dallas Cowboys would do with a Cameron Ward? First and foremost, would you be happy with Cameron Ward as your starting quarterback in Dallas? Secondly, hold on, it said, why did y'all let Tyron walk? I'm not sure. I think that was a horrible decision to let Tyron Smith walk. But, you know, it is what it is. A man just made an all-pro selection. Would have been a good mentor for the young guy. So I'm not really sure why the Dallas Cowboys let him walk at all. You could have re-signed Tyron Smith and still drafted a first round left tackle, had him in the room with him, helping him develop. And if Tyron Smith did get hurt, you know, if he did get hurt, then he could come in and, you know, take over and get snaps and stuff. So I never understood. Why. So yeah. But hey, you a Jets fan though, man. I hope nothing but the best for Tyron Smith and them. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, good luck to y'all in the season. We do not play each other this year. We don't play each other this year. So, you know, I hope Tyron Smith plays pretty damn good for us. For y'all. So who the Dallas Cowboys running back? Right now is Zeke. Right now is Ezekiel Elliott. He's going to be the primary running back, and then, you know, he said we paying Dak. I personally think the deal gets done because I'm not sure that Jerry Jones wants to go through a reset in his advanced age. So I think it eventually gets done. The real question will be is if DeRon Bland gets a contract extension, you know, coming up. I think they work it out and sign the big three. I think Dak Prescott gets signed. I think that CeeDee Lamb gets signed. I also believe that Michael Parsons eventually gets signed. Like, it's not really Michael's turn anyway right now, right? The real question is going to come around to how long are they going to drag out Tyler Smith's contract because he's eligible next year? Or are they going to pay DeRon Bland over $20 million a year when they're already paying Trayvon Diggs over $20 million a year? Right? That's going to be the real question. It said how much you think Dak is worth. The thing is, it's not really what I think. It's just what the market is right now for the quarterback position. You always pay market value for the quarterbacks with the resume. Right now, Dak Prescott has a winning record as a starting quarterback. He's the 4th most accurate quarterback in league history. If you're looking at career completion percentage, he just came off an All-Pro season, a season where he was second in MVP voting and was selected to the second team All-Pro. So you pay somebody with that resume the top of their market. So right now, the quarterback market, let me pull it up real quick. Over the cap. So right now, the most money a quarterback is making is about $55 million a year, which is Joe Burrow. So I say you right now, to make everybody happy, you'll give Dak Prescott probably $56 million. I think Dak Prescott signs like a $56 million a year contract, because that's pretty much just what the market is at this point. And then you'll be happy about the contract in about 2 or 3 years when worse quarterbacks start making $60 million. You know what I mean? Because listen, do you remember when everybody was saying that Dak Prescott wasn't worth $30 million a year? And then the Dallas Cowboys waited and they had to end up paying him $40 million a year? That's pretty much what's going to happen with the quarterback room. You're going to have guys like Trevor Lawrence who aren't bad quarterbacks, but they're not necessarily better than Dak Prescott. You're going to mess around and wait, and somebody like that is going to make $58 million. You know what I mean? Like, the market always goes up. Market always goes up. So in my humble opinion, you pay your premier players as early as humanly possible. And then when you pay them early, it's a discount. Right? If you get ahead of the market resetting, and you're the one that reset the market and you set the standard, and everybody else got to beat what you set, then you're actually doing the smart thing. Let's think about it. Oh yeah, they waited way too long, bro. They waited entirely too long. The issue is, though, they're doing it with multiple positions now, because they waited too long to sign CeeDee Lamb. Like, people are wondering why CeeDee Lamb is holding out and sitting out, but CeeDee Lamb could have got a contract last offseason. Right after he had his first All-Pro season, you could have gave CeeDee Lamb a record-breaking contract then, and you could have beat Brown signing for $32 million. You could have beat Amon-Ra signing for $30 million, right? Denver Penny, man, you good, man. We just talking football. It's all good. Listen, it's okay to have your opinions about players. If you don't like Dak Prescott, that's fine. If you like Dak Prescott, that's fine. You know, if you're a fan of a different team, that's fine. We good. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's respectful, everybody should be able to be in the chat box and interact with each other and talk football. I ain't tripping on none of that. As long as everybody just having regular football talk, we good. Because there are players that people like I'm not as high on as everybody else. There's people I'm high on. Hey, real quick, y'all come here, grab the scarf. Get your mom's coat while y'all out. Okay. All right, thank y'all. I say, he said, you see, we struggling with Brandon Ayuk contract. With signing him, the deal should have been done. Exactly, bro. If and listen, the issue is y'all waited. Like, you already knew. I know he didn't have the All-Pro season, but you already saw that he was a 1,000-yard receiver. When Deebo Samuel got injured, he stepped right in and took up the slack as a number one wide receiver in your offense, even though y'all still had Kittle. So I don't understand why y'all waited to sign Ayuk either. But we're having the same issue. He said, who was in Dak draft class? Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, Paxton Lynch, Connor Cook. Yeah, all those quarterbacks failed out. I ain't gonna say all of them. Jared Goff is still a very good quarterback. We know that Carson Wentz, has pretty much fizzled out due to injuries and different things. We know Paxton Lynch never actually panned out. Connor Cook didn't pan out. Like there's a Dallas Cowboys could have did a lot worse in that draft than Dak Prescott. They could have did a lot worse. Now this year, I think Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb get signed. Oh, Cameron, that is a good thing though. I'm glad you brought that back up, Tricks. I'm glad you brought that up because I didn't even explain who the hell the young man is. So let me pull up Cameron Ward's stuff. All right, so Cameron Ward, he actually just played at Washington State the last year. So last year, Cameron Ward, and he's actually from Texas. He's from West Columbia, Texas. He's 6'2", 223 pounds. Last year, he threw for 3,735 yards, 25 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions while playing at Washington State for the Washington Cougars. Matter of fact, let me see if I can screen share this in an appealing way. Don't know if I can, but let me see if I can screen share this man's stuff and it not look crazy. All right, so let's take a look. And he's thrown for a bunch of yards in his career. He had a season where he threw for 4,600 yards. This is crazy. Now, I know it wasn't a powerhouse school where he did this at. Because let me see, this was Incarnate World, so this was like a D2. This was like a D2 college, Incarnate World. But when he played D2, 4,600 yards. Damn, go back down there. 4,600 yards, 48 touchdowns, 47 passing touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Rushing numbers were pretty decent. That same year, he rushed. Last year he rushed 120 yards, 120 carries, 144 yards, and 8 rushing touchdowns. So I don't know what they were doing, like the tush push or what. But he's a decent quarterback. I don't think he's a better quarterback prospect than Dak Prescott was coming out of Mississippi State. I think there's other quarterbacks I would take in this draft over him if they were to go that route. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I feel it. Yeah, I don't think I feel. And again, I do believe the Dallas Cowboys actually signed Dak Prescott. So I don't think that they draft a quarterback with a first round pick. Now I don't think that Cooper Rush gets re-signed, and I also don't think that Trey Lance gets re-signed. I don't foresee that particularly happening. So they might draft a quarterback in a late round. They might draft a quarterback in the 5th or the 6th to fill out the quarterback room. But I don't necessarily believe that the Dallas Cowboys would use a first round pick on a quarterback. I think Dak Prescott gets a deal. Honestly. Yeah. So listen, he played at Incarnate. This is his 3rd team he's playing on. He played in Incarnate World. He played for the Washington State Cougars, and now he's going to be playing for the U. I don't know anything about the man, not really anyway, but he got decent production. I'm sure that they'll have a filled out scouting report on him down the line that we'll take a look at. But I don't know. And listen, I agree with you, Yowie. They should have been signed CeeDee Lamb. Like there's an argument that CeeDee Lamb might be the best wide receiver in the National Football League. Like there's a legit argument that he might be the best wide receiver. So you sign people like that. You don't wait for the market to go up. It should have been happened. Hold on, what my boy done said. Stop what, Monty? What are we talking about? Stop what? I need you to elaborate. See, I don't want him missing training camp either. It's not good for consistency. I want them there building on what they did last year. This is going to be year 2 of Mike McCarthy's offense, and I think having those extra reps definitely will help Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. However, Dak says they've been throwing. Like, CeeDee Lamb been putting in work with him. They've been throwing and doing all kinds of things in the offseason still. So, if CeeDee Lamb is still around, he's still putting in work with his quarterback. He's still learning the offense. Then I'm not really tripping about him missing a little bit of time. I just want him not distracted. Get the deal done. Get the deal done. Get him in the building, and put the shit behind us so we can focus on what's important. That's trying to win a championship in 2024. We already got a lot of stuff going against us. My boy said, do I think Micah is bad for the locker room? Not necessarily, because I believe the people in the locker room like Micah Parsons. Trayvon Diggs got love for the man. You talk about everybody else in the locker room, the time that they spend away from the facility. He's been working out with Sam Williams in the offseason in his free time, working out with Osa. He took a bunch of the defensive guys and got them into boxing classes with him and stuff like that. So I think Micah Parsons is loved in the locker room. He does things that rub us, the fan base, the wrong way. But I think everybody in the locker room would swear by Micah Parsons as a good friend and everything else. Like, I think that they would swear by Micah Parsons. He's probably a lot of their favorite teammate. It's just us, there's things that he says I don't think he should say sometimes, but I don't think that he's bad for the locker room. The Dallas Cowboys already have a bunch of craziness. It's already a circus. With or without Micah Parsons, it's already a circus. So I don't necessarily think he's bad for the locker room. Especially like the things that he's doing, the other players have done. It's all good, Mr. Ortiz. We don't have to always agree on stuff, my brother. He said right now he's trying to overrule the coach, which is a toxic trait. Sorry, that's what I see, and that's fine. Because remember, I did not like him saying that. I did not like him saying that about the coach. You know what I'm saying? I disagreed with him saying it. But I was just talking about the locker room itself. I don't think that and really I was looking more at just the players. Like, I think that was going out there in bad faith, saying what he said about the coach. But I think like the players in the locker room love Micah Parsons. All right, and Monty said, honestly, CeeDee Lamb is not arguably the best wide receiver. Top 5 for sure. Top 3 arguably. And speaking of locker room, do you honestly think the whole team stands behind Dak, and do they lack swagger? I think it's like any other workplace. I think there's people that like people more than certain people. You know what I mean? I think that everybody likes people to a certain extent. I think Dak Prescott is easy to get along with. I'm not saying that these folks will give up a kidney for Dak Prescott, but I think a large majority of the folks in the locker room, especially the leaders and the mainstays, like Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? But like in a job, which it is a job with high turnover, like a job with high turnover, I think that you ain't gonna build a relationship with everybody. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I believe so. And let me see what my boy done said in here. Let me ask my boy a question. Said, what do you think the Cowboys need to do to get over the hump? Be able to be more than a one-dimensional offense and a one-dimensional defense. Dallas Cowboys have not been able to consistently run the football in years. Last time they had a 100-yard rusher in a postseason game was against the Seattle Seahawks in 2018. The last time the Dallas Cowboys was decent against the run, I can't even remember. Can't remember. So I think if the Dallas Cowboys are able to run the ball more efficiently, to give Dak Prescott more support, I think the offense will be better. And I also believe that the defense would be better if they were able to stop the run on a consistent basis. The same way that teams make the Dallas Cowboys one-dimensional, I want us to be able to make other teams one-dimensional. Yo, Wes, you there? Say something. Hello. Yeah, we can all agree with that. We can all agree that even with Tony Pollard having 1,000 yards rushing, nobody was happy with the run game. There was never a single game where we thought, hey, we can run the ball at will, do this and do that. I don't think anybody ever felt that way about the Dallas Cowboys running attack all season. I don't think that anybody had any faith in the running game. So, yes, I think if you improve the running game, you have a better chance to be successful. If you improve the run defense, you have a better chance to be successful. Because everybody and their mama was able to run wild on us. Aaron Jones was fresh back from injury, basically, and he still threw a party on the Dallas Cowboys defense on the ground. So, yes, man, like, you got to be more than a one-dimensional team. So, Rokes Lopez says, Cowboys suck, but you're here. You're here, though. And that's all that matters. Welcome to the party. What's up, Wes? Now, there are some things that we can hold the players accountable for. But there are also things we need to hold the coaches accountable for as well. So I think there's plenty of them going around. Rokes, we're gonna see. We'll find out, and we're gonna line it up. We're gonna line it up this damn year too, man. So we ain't worried about it. It's not like you get to talk shit from a safe place. We'll see about y'all. We'll line it up and we'll set it on the field, man. We ain't gotta go back and forth. We'll find out before long, won't we? Said, do I honestly believe that the Dallas Cowboys are in the Super Bowl window? I think the Dallas Cowboys have a very talented team that still has glaring holes. So, like, theoretically, you could say we're in the Super Bowl window because we got a team that should make the playoffs. As long as you have a team that consistently makes the playoffs, you're a Super Bowl contender. You actually got an opportunity to play in the postseason, survive, and advance, right? So as long as you have a team that consistently makes the postseason, you got a shot at winning a Super Bowl. You can get hot and go on a run. Other teams can get hurt and be less talented than you when you play them, right? Anything could happen. As long as you're in the postseason, you have a shot. You have a shot. The issue is the Dallas Cowboys are more than capable of making the postseason. The issue is they have some flaws that get exposed when they make it there. Dallas Cowboys defense last year gave up almost 30 points per game when they played teams with winning records. The only thing in the postseason are teams with winning records. So they promptly got 30 ball by the Green Bay Packers. Dallas Cowboys run defense has been fugazi all year. They got ran on the moment they got to the postseason. Right? Dallas Cowboys have played small ball all year. Guess what? They ran the ball down their throats. Not able to stop the run with those undersized defensive players. They did that to us. So, like, the Dallas Cowboys are a good team, but your flaws get amplified when you play in the postseason. All your flaws get amplified when you play in the postseason. What up with you, UT boy? Thank you for tapping in and showing love, my guy. Salute to you. Raphael said Cowboys are going to do what they do every year. As long as Jerry Jones is running shit, Cowboys ain't going to the Super Bowl. Listen, I've said before the Dallas Cowboys have to overcome Jerry. Like, listen, nobody is going to sit here and defend Jerry Jones, especially with with a lot of the personnel moves that we make, a lot of the things we do off the field. I don't think you'll find anybody that will sit here and defend Jerry. But I do hope that the Dallas Cowboys can win despite of him. You know what I mean? I hope the Dallas Cowboys can win despite of Jerry Jones. But yo, man, I've been on here for about 2 hours. It's been fun. You know, I always enjoy talking shit with y'all, talking football, enjoying each other's company. I'll be back sometime tomorrow, probably around the same time, about 6:30. I'm going to check in on my Dallas Mavericks, though, man. I'm going to check in on my Dallas Mavericks, see if they're going to disappoint me tonight or not. Try to wheel their ass to a finals championship. So, hey, on the way out, though, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that share button. And make sure that y'all slap. He said, listen, I'm an Eagles fan. It's still good. I don't mind y'all being over here. I don't mind y'all being over here at all, man. If y'all want to talk football, y'all can tap in and do what you want to, man. I ain't tripping on it. Just hell, keep it respectful. Said JJ tired of paying guys for not finishing the job. Shit, Jerry Jones don't hire anybody. Oh, the Dallas Mavericks. Damn, they are down 35-33. Well, let me jump off here and see I can manifest a victory for these sorry motherfuckers. In the words of West Coast